Hello people, how are you? Hopefully everyone's having a wicked day. We'll just wait a minute or so before I get to this special announcement. I've got paper and everything. Like, I've got paper because you need paper for a special announcement. I've also got a pen. Again, you need a pen for a special announcement. But yeah, while we're waiting for just a few more people to join the call, let me know where you're from in the chat. It'd be great to see. Hey Rachel, how's it going on? And also, while you're letting me know that, anybody seen this bass before? Oh. Hey Rachel, absolutely. It's an overwater. And we're doing something special with it, which I'll tell you about in just a second. It is actually, if anybody's heard, that sort of like SBL theme tune. That thing. This was the bass that I was recording on over, oh my word, like nearly 15 years ago, 14 years ago. I actually recorded it on this bass, and it's an overwater. It was the first like signature overwater 4-string I ever had. I played it to death. It's incredible, and today I'm going to be telling you how you can win this bass. It's going to be super sad to see it go, but I've got something really exciting to tell you about. So, with that said, how many people have we got online right now, Jack? 250. Okay, well, I've got some notes right now, but before we get into that, what I'd love for you to tell me is whether you've suffered from this before. I'm going to draw a little graph for you. Can you everybody see that graph? It's not a graph yet, it's 2 lines. But let me just take you through this, okay? So this line right here that's your playing level. I'm checking it myself. This is your playing level, right? So right down here, 0, that's like noob, beginner, okay? And then up here, we've got 10, right? For pro, badass. So that's your playing level. And then along the bottom here, we've got how long you've been playing for. So let me just put some numbers on there to make that clear, right? So we've got year 1, year 2, year 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and onwards, right? So that clear? Again, we've got level here, 0 to 10, and then we've got how many years you've been playing for along the bottom. And what people think happens as they start playing bass, or if they've been playing bass for a while, okay, they think and want this to happen. Okay. This is what they think is going to happen. That the length of time you've played for equals the skill level you're at. So as you've played for 1 year, great. 2 years, great. Just getting better and better and better and better, okay? That's what people think happens. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? That the amount of time you play for equals the skill level. But the reality is, and this is what I'd love to know from you guys in the chat, is whether you suffered from this before. This is the reality of what happens to most people. The sad truth. This is what actually happens in reality. That once people have played for 1, 2, or sometimes 3 years, it basically stops. They just don't get any better. Let me know in the chat if this has happened to you, or you feel like it's happening to you right now. This is really, really common. What should we call this? Anybody got any ideas what we should call this? because this is what happens to most people. They basically top out after around 3 years. They just don't get any better, which is why there are thousands and thousands and thousands of bass players around the world who have played for 10, 20, 30 years plus, and they're basically not any better. They've stalled. They've flatlined. The dreaded flatline. I'm just going to have a look in the chat and see if you guys have had that experience before.
The plateau seems to be the common.
The plateau, the dreaded plateau, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just open the chat here again. I lost the chat. Yeah. How many people have had this happen to them? Lots, right? How many people? I've had this. I've had this before. And the reality is that you can also do this. Here's a secondary line. A third line. You can also do this. Okay? So this is what we want to happen, the first line. This is what most of the time happens to most people, actually. And what you'll find is, even if you don't top out at 3 years, you might play it to 4 years, 5 years, and then you'll top out. And then this will happen. You'll flatline, right? But for most players, it does happen around the 2 year to 3 year period, unfortunately. But we can do this. And this uptick isn't time bound. The uptick isn't time bound. It could be after 2 years. It could be after 5 years. It could be after 20 years. You can get this uptick, right? And you can actually carry that on. You can still move it up. And that's what we're going to be focusing on next week. I'm hosting, well, Ian and I actually are hosting a live event next week called the 5-day Bass Breakthrough Bootcamp. 5-day Bass Breakthrough Bootcamp. And my important announcement today is that that's happening, and I would love to invite everybody along to it. It's completely free as well. We're doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. I've got no idea what the dates are, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. And I'd love for you to come along. We're going to be doing it. We've sorted the time zones out, so it's kind of like, it's good for everybody. But what I will say is, if you can't make it, we're also going to make the replays available for everybody that signs up to it. Okay, so the replays will be available for everybody that signs up to it. But on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for everybody that joins live, we're also going to be doing some giveaways on those calls as well. I'm going to be giving this away, for instance, on one of the calls, which is my original Overwater signature 4-string bass. You'll have seen me playing this. If you've been following me for a long time, you'll have seen me playing this bass. It is an incredible bass. We've got other giveaway items that I'm not going to tell you about today because they're a surprise. But yeah, again, it's completely free to come along. If you like, Jack, give Jack a shout out over there. He's put the URL in the comments, so you can click it. But if you just want to go directly to it, it's just bassbreakthrough.com. Bassbreakthrough.com. You'll be able to sign up free there. And I also wanted to talk you through what we're focusing on as well. So on day one, I'm going to look down at my notes here. Day one, we're going to go from disconnected to integrated. And I'm really going to map out in detail why and how this happens and how to get out of it. So day one, we're going to go from disconnected to integrated playing. You're going to learn, I'm just going to look down my notes here. We're going to focus on spotting the biggest mistakes that are slowing your growth down. We're going to focus on feeling what integrated playing actually feels and sounds like rather than fragmented and disconnected. We're going to be looking into creating your first stacked groove, like we're going to be building a bass line live together. I'm going to be running you through some certain rhythmic exercises, and I'm going to be running you through some harmonic exercises as well to build your bass lines. And then we're also going to be connecting our technique, theory, and creativity as well in a way that works. So what I really want to do is try and start unlocking your creativity and give you a bit of a roadmap forward. you know, so you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's on day 1. Day 2 is going to pick up where we left on day 1. So day 2 is on Wednesday. We're going to be getting into building baselines based on what we were working on that first day on the Monday. We're also going to be looking at developing better time, feel and groove. I'm going to be running through various exercises on that. We're going to be looking at cleaning up your technique. I'm going to be running through exercises with that. And we're also going to be looking at stylistic stuff as well, how to get this working in multiple styles of music. That's on day 2. And again, on day 1 and 2, we'll be doing a giveaway in each of those. And then day 3, we're going to be focusing on 5 things that I did to drastically boost the level of my bass playing. 5 specific things that I did to dramatically increase the level of my bass playing without practicing more. Okay, without practicing more. I could just tell you, hey, just go practice lots. That will work as well. But on Friday, we're going to be looking at 5 things that I did that drastically increased my playing ability without practicing more. And again, there'll also be a giveaway on that day as well. And we're going to be doing a super special offer on that day as well, on the day 3. For day 1, we're probably looking at about an hour in time. Day 2, around the same, around 45 to an hour. On day 3, it's going to be a much longer session. We're going to be doing a live Q&A as well. So for day 3, we're probably looking anywhere from sort of like 90 minutes to 2 hours. We're going to be going long on the Friday. And again, this is next Friday, not tomorrow. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. It's the 5-day free bass breakthrough bootcamp. Mr. Allison will be on with me as well, not every day, but he's going to be on some days with me as well. And again, we're going to be doing all of the stuff that I've just talked about, giveaways, and with the intention of really unblocking you and giving you a clear roadmap forward so you can see how to actually go from where you are right now, which in many people's cases, listening to this, will be here. You'll be stuck at some point on that dreaded plateau, to here, to increasing where you are right now and giving you a bass breakthrough. Hence the title. It's going to be a real blast. I think, and just to say as well, if you can't make it live, if you cannot make it live, sign up for it anyway, and we'll send you the replays. Okay, for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But to be involved in the giveaways, you got to be on live with us. We're going to be doing it there on the calls. I think that is everything I've got to cover. Obviously, the URL is bassbreakthrough.com. You can sign up free there. Let me have a look. We've covered what we're talking about. We've told you about the giveaways. Jack, can you think of anything else we need to let the people know?
Just about the super special offer.
Oh yeah, we've got a super special offer on that day 3 as well. Yeah, so if you want that super special offer, also sign up for free. I think it's going to be really, really incredible. We're going to have an absolute blast doing it. It's going to be sad to see this go. I will say, I haven't played this in so long. It's just been sitting on the rack there, and I picked it up earlier, just before. Jack, what did I say just before we went live about this bass? I said, should I actually give this away? I'm not really sure I should. Because it's so easy to play. There's a few really unique things about this bass. Just it looks like a passive jazz bass, right? But it's got really tight string spacing. It's 16, I think it's either 16 or 16.5 down here, which means it's just really fast. It's just real fast. Sounds great. And also it's got a completely flat fretboard as well. And the reason I went with a completely flat fretboard is that you can get the action really nice and low. So that's why we did it on there. And if you want to see the back as well, it's got these it's got 3-body stringing, and it's actually got a hole for a battery, but it has no circuit in it. And that's because Chris May, who kindly made this instrument, said, hey, you might want an active circuit in this at some point in the future. So I'll just build this in case. And if you don't use it, that's all good. But if we do want it, we can just pop an active circuit in it, and there'll be a hole for the battery right there. So yeah, all that said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week, would love to invite you along to the Bass Breakthrough Bootcamp. It's completely free. And if you want to check out the URL, it's just bassbreakthrough.com. And Jack has put the link in the description. That's it, Jack. Jack's in control, by the way. He's the puppet master today. Thanks so much, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you next week on the bootcamp. It's going to be a blast. See you there. Take it easy. Bye.